Hi, my name is Cindy Rang.
I'm Brianna Motzkis, and we're going to do a Buy Annie's Bag Trunk Show.
All right, well, if you're new here, we are a mother-daughter duo. I'm on the wrong side.
You are on the right side.
This is weird for me. And we have a quilt shop in Central Washington State. We also have a retreat center. So oftentimes we rent our facilities for other groups and guilds that come and stay. But 9 times per year we host a retreat. And this is our second year this year that we had a bag making retreat. Last year we made...
Was it the purple one?
No.
No, that's the chocolate that we just did. You don't have one.
I don't know. We'll come across it, maybe. Last year we made 3. We made 3 bags. And this year what we made was we made the ultimate travel tote. We started out with a project pouch. Actually, it was this. We started out as a quick little kind of get warmed up. This is her pattern, and I think it's called Project Bags 2.0. There's 4 sizes in there. We did make the small one, and that way you had an opportunity to sew on the vinyl, put in, do some binding, put in a strap, do a zipper, and then almost everybody made another one because they had a lot of, leftover stuff. The other thing that we were doing was we realized you could just leave that handle off if you didn't want to, and you could have kind of a little document thing for your
that's
for
a
your
good
bag.
idea.
Yeah, so there's big ones. So these were kind of fun. So we did these as a little warm up, and gosh, everybody was done with those by like noon.
Which is good. That was the goal. Was just, quick rewards, make you feel good. Oh, the zipper wasn't that bad because we're moving on.
Yeah, and then we were able to go shopping, do lunch, do some other things, because then the bag that took us 2 days to make, but mostly because you had done all of the pre-quilting of the fabric and cut out their kits for them. And so we did the ultimate travel tote. And this is a great bag. And there are options if you want to cover your straps, and you'll see one of those here, or if you just want to use just the strapping, and that was what we did. But there's lots of pockets on it, it's a double pull zipper on the top, and lots of pockets on the inside where you can do either a, we did a mesh pocket on one side and a cloth on the other side. This one, she has stuff in it. This one is Kathy Tebow's. So she was can they not see it?
It looked pretty dark.
Pretty dark. Well, it's a nice big deep bag. And it has it even has the
little sleeve. It'll go over your roller tote.
Trolley
so if you're headed to the airport and don't want to sling it over your shoulder.
Yeah. And what's really nice about these pockets is that, I don't know if you can really tell, look at the pocket just naturally kind of pooches out a little bit for your water bottle. Yeah. Yeah. Really, really nice. Yeah. So anyway, so this is what we made. Here's one more. This is, I can't remember if she said that it was the same or it goes by a different name, but it's the ultimate travel tote with the binding on the outside. And Rosalie said that she wouldn't really recommend this to anybody unless you felt really, really confident with the binding. Because otherwise, of course, your binding is on the inside.
It hides a lot. Yeah. No one's going to see it.
Because you still have that nice finished edge. It really has that Vera Bradley look. But nobody's really going to see it because that's going to be the finished edge. So that's kind of nice. So anyway, so that's what we did this year. And we've already picked what we're going to do next year. Next year we're going to do this, and I think it's called the Trendy Tote.
Or the 2 big totes.
I think it's called the Trendy Tote.
Ooh, it's cool. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's something like trendy.
Okay.
I don't know. It's something. Does it say?
Totally trendy totes.
Totally trendy totes.
Totally trendy.
Yes. So this is the one. And so it's got a hard bottom, some options for using either cork or, some other stuff. And then lots of big pockets, big straps. So.
Yeah, you get a whole lot in there.
Yeah, you can hold the child in there. So that's what they picked. They want to make this one.
Awesome.
And they also want to make this. We have more, that stack right there is the same thing. And it's called a drop zone.
I love these.
I love this. Brian, Paul was looking at these saying,
You need one?
yeah.
What is that?
Because, so it opens perfectly flat, and these little things here are really just to make sure that nothing falls out. And then you can just close the whole thing up and carry your clips or your,
Now, is this also the one that your ceramicist wanted to?
Ceramicist, she also wanted it.
Well, I mean,
Yes.
great for if you have like
it opens
special
just-
pencils or pens or paintbrushes. It opens totally flat.
Yeah.
And the pattern is 3 sizes.
Yeah, and just a tiny little bit of fabric. And so if you wanted to, make one with marker fabric or crayon fabric or, whatever you were going to put in there.
What a great thing for a college student. Regardless of what you're going into, you always have a pencil or a pen. You need something.
Yeah.
It would have been great. I had, of course, being in art school, I had special markers and pencils and stuff I had to take to my drawing class. And this would have been perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay,
Yeah,
so
so
next
these
year.
are the two, and maybe there'll be a third one, but at the moment, for sure, these are the two that they picked. And that's how we do it, is we let them pick the ones that they like. The other one that they really liked, and so this is the one that we're thinking about adding, is the clamshell.
Oh, sure.
It's just that it's so similar to that one that
Yeah.
I kind of thought that we should find something different so that you could learn a little different technique. But
Yeah.
even this time, several people made the clamshell with their leftover bits.
See,
So-
this one's a little higher.
Yeah.
This one's more flat. So again, flatter thing. This is a really good, I think, like toiletry option.
Yeah.
You really could put some makeup, some lotion, some sunscreen, whatever you might need in there. This is going to be close a little flat, and that's going to be more formed. Cool.
Yeah. Cute. Okay, and then let's see. So let's go ahead and show them kind of the others that are around the room.
Okay. Okay, this is eye cases. So it is, all 4 of these sizes are in one. They're really cool. Depending on what size your tablet is or what you're trying to contain. But totally. And this one, it's not long arm quilted or anything. It is just 2 pieces of fabric stitched together with pieces soft and stable on the side. That one that does have some, the raindrops have some major quilting on it. Again, this one doesn't have any quilting. So if maybe you've been determined or you've been discouraged on making a quilted bag because you don't want to do the quilting part, or maybe it makes it a little bit more expensive, you can make it without being quilted. Just do some straight top stitching on there and it keeps it all together. Really cute.
Yeah.
And then your cases also comes, of course, with the bag. So if you need something bigger, more of like a computer, you have all 4 of those sizes. This one is
Open wide?
Open wide. This one comes in like 4 sizes. But what's really nice is it really does open super wide. And there's 2 big mesh pockets in here. You could, of course, change that for yourself if you wanted to. But I really like that it opens all the way up.
And this is another option for quilting if you really don't want to do the long arming or do the other stuff. This is just lines.
Yeah,
just
straight
quilted
stitches.
lines. Just do some straight stitches, quilt all those things together, and it's super cute, really modern looking, really nice option.
Oh, I love this one.
I know, I do too.
This is the Payday wallet.
Yeah, this is fantastic.
This one is so great.
Yeah. So it has pockets on the outside here, and then fairly thick. I don't know if you can see. I mean, that's got to be an inch wide with the zippers here, so that you can put in, your dollar bills
Yeah, whatever.
or whatever you need there. And then another pocket on the inside. I don't know if you're able to see this or not, with for your credit cards in here, and then just a nice little handle so that you can just wear it as like a crossbody bag. And a couple of sizes.
And inside she put magnetic closure, so it really does, on these 2 flaps, it magnetizes closed. So if you're out wandering around, put it on backwards, whatever. So next up is ditty bags. So a couple sizes. This actually comes in like 3 or 4 sizes in the pattern. Oh, there you go. There they are. Really fun way to really show off something, whether it's, again, the fabric you want to show off or something special. Because you can always make this like a t-shirt, an embroidery. You can really personalize it. I like the little handles on the side, whether you want to carabiner or clip it to something.
And super simple. There's nothing tricky in there. It would help you to figure out how to do the By Annie's binding, because there's some of that in there. But otherwise, there's nothing else tricky about this bag at all. So really a nice one.
All right, quick zip bags. Again, very similar to the Diddy bag in shape, but they're going to be more rectangular. You're thinking about pencil pouches. You're thinking about cords. Just a smaller get-together bag. I love the little tassel attachment on there. Super cute. All right, meshing around. This is one of my favorite ones, and it's probably because of kids. But this is her really nice polyester mesh. She uses it for the main part of her bag, for some outside pockets. It's a basic bag, or it'll turn into a backpack so those kids can take their own stuff to the beach. Or whatever. I think it's a really good pool bag, but it could also be just an outside bag for a picnic. My kids have something similar that they use. They just put their stuff in it. If we're going to Nana's or Grandma's or outside, they can take whatever fits in the bag. Whatever doesn't fit in the bag, we're not taking. So that's really nice. It's a good way to use up some leftover mesh. If you have been doing By Annie bags and you've got some weird pieces, make some meshing around bags. This is her newest bag, the Side Hustle. I think he is super cool.
Sizes, yeah.
Yeah. Super cool.
Yeah.
There is, of course, a strap in there, so you can do a side sling.
So if you don't want to wear a bum bag across your chest, that's what this is. This really is a flat bag that's like a backpack that works really well, and you can really reach in to get into everything. Having your little zippered pouches, and then wear it across your body.
Yeah, it's a great idea for travel.
Yeah.
Or if you're someone who just doesn't carry a lot of things, that'd be a good one. Okay. This one's cool. This is the Grab Some Grub. This is her lunch box. This one we've had quite a bit. A lot of them I've seen, this part right here is a little bit of chalkboard fabric where you can actually write something on it. You can put insulated fabric in the middle if you wanted to. This is just wide open with a mesh pocket on the inside to hold your little pretzels and a nice little closure. You can also make this closure, instead of doing a clip closure, you could make it magnetic if you really wanted to. But it's really nice, just enough for a little snack. There's also a clear vinyl pocket on the back, so you can put a name tag. So if you are making some for kids, they can put their name in there, so if their lunchbox doesn't get back to their classroom, it's to make sure it gets back to the right person. All right, and then we've got the On The Go 2.0. I really like this one. I'm thinking this might be really cool gifts for Christmas and different birthdays. I really like this one. You've got a vinyl pouch here for name badges. So if you are someone who goes to quilt shows, you really could use this as your registration badge. You've got a nice zipper pocket here, a magnetic closure here, another name badge, in case your purse gets left in the bathroom. You can put information in there. A nice inner pocket in here. It's probably 2 inches deep. You've got some credit card pockets on the inside to keep it nice and light. And then out there you have a nice pocket that can maybe like hold your cell phone or whatever other identification you might need. So a booklet for notes. And then of course you do have a strap, so you can wear it crossbody, however you feel like you want to wear that. Another really good traveling option for that one. Again, on the go. All right, this one is hot and heavy. This one's really fun. This one is designed to hold your ironing things. So if you're going to a retreat, going to a class, you can use one of these hot and heavy cases, and you can put your iron in it. And then you can also put maybe some best press, your stiletto, some other ironing tools in there if you really wanted to. I think it'd be really cool. There's nice, really cool cloth pockets in here, a mesh pocket on the inside. It really does open all the way up, kind of like clam up for you to really get in there. It's also just a really nice like evening wear bag. So if you want a really cute bag and you just want something small and kind of classy, I think this would be really cute with some cork and some of that really cool metal hardware. It would look like you spent really good money on a bag that you actually made yourself. So I think the shape is really, really nice. It comes in, I think, 3 or 4 sizes. This is the largest size. A good zipper pocket up here, flat on the back. But again, opens really, really big. And you can see there's a whole bunch of room in there. So you've got a side pocket here, a center pocket, another side pocket, and same pockets on the inside with our mesh. Okay, here's another ultimate travel tote. Entirely different colors. This one we went ahead and it covered the strap. So these are really cool in purple. You got your crossbody band. Again, the little sleeve to go over your rolling luggage. Double zip. And all the pockets. I don't know if you can still see the pockets on the inside. Let me move it towards the window here. So you have your big cloth on this side, and then you've got mesh pockets on the other side. So really nice. Again, you can carry a whole bunch of things. I had someone who was using their Passport 3.0 fit perfectly in here with power cords and pedals and everything. So she was transporting her secondary sewing machine just in this, and it was super nice. It fit really nice. You had a little wiggle just a little bit in there, but then she fit really securely in this bag. Here's another payday wallet. I thought maybe I'd show it here so you guys could see a little bit better in this view. So again, on the outside, you have just a simple pocket here. Your D-rings here to hold your strap, which I have tucked into this first pocket here. You've got inside this one, you've got some credit card holders right in there. You've got a pocket between the two layers. You got a zipper bag right here and another zipper right there. So again, you've got lots of space in this wallet slash purse. Another really good idea just for really fast night out, a girls' night. You could do it if you're traveling because everything is super contained and you know right where everything is. And the nice of having the double magnetized air, so it really does close just in case you don't forget to zip something up. It's also really nice. I have one that's similar to this. That's kind of like an emergency bag in my car that has, you know, some lip gloss, some feminine products, extra pairs of socks, undies, you know, anything of those emergency things that might happen that are unexpected while you're out and about. It's really nice. I have one for each of the kids because you never know when disaster strikes or you find water and you need to change clothes. And here's another one. This one is night and day. These are a dual bag together. So you have these two patterns in one. Super cute. So you have more of a clutch is one. Again, you can have a magnetic closure. You can put it into a clasp. You can do a visual magnetic, whatever you want is up to you. There's a pocket in the middle and then two zippered pouches. Again, here's your covered straps. If you want to sling it over your shoulder, crossbody, another one, super fun. So really nice, a really cool option, really big, lots of options to put things in. And then the other secondary part of the pattern is maybe this is the daytime and the clutch was the night. Really cool. This one doesn't have a zipper. This one just has a tie closure for you. So if you're someone who's absolutely not going to happen with a zipper, this is a really nice option. Really big, deep, simple. This one just has some serpentine squiggly stitches down. So again, not any crazy stitches. Some simple bags that are just top stitched on. And again, both of these, the clutch and the handbag, are in the same pattern. This one does have a zippered pocket on the inside, but again, pockets are always optional. So if you really want to keep it zipper free, you could just keep it with the ties. These two are the travel essentials. So this is your hot wand carrier. So whether it's a curling iron or a straightening iron, you can stick them in here and keep them nice and contained and the heat to themselves. You have an outside pocket in case you need to put any kind of product in there. And then you have a sleeved inside to really stick your hot wand in. And then this one's really, really cool. I have one of these at home. It rolls up and clips closed, and it can hold a bunch of things. So you can use it for quilting and use it with all of your quilting notions because you have all of these pockets. These are mesh pockets. These are vinyl see-through pockets. And then you've got a nice closed 2-inch deep pocket in here. So, and then again, you do have a strap in case you want to use the strap, but it's really nice. I have a metal D-ring that I also put on here so that I can hang my bag off like my shower curtain rod, the back of the door where the little robe hanger is. And I keep all of my cosmetics in it. I use it as a cosmetic bag. So I might have like toothbrush, floss, toothpaste on this one. I might have my concealers on here or my, you know, mascara, eyeliner, that kind of thing. And then all of my packaged thing. So my to-go shampoo, my lotions, my other things are all in this package. So you really could use it. It's totally versatile, whether you're going to use maybe for seam rippers, scissors, threads, and, you know, maybe a ruler or rotary cutter. You could really use it in many ways. And I really like that it totally closes up. Everything's contained. Everything has a home. And then you even have a handle. Or again, you've got the strap that'll go across. Same thing, different color. Again, more cosmetic. This is lipstick. So you really could, again, do it anyway. The pockets, we made this pocket a little bit bigger. Again, personal preference. How we always say it is make one first, see what you think, and then adjust it to fit you better. We changed out some of the zippers. But again, mesh pocket, vinyl pocket, and a pouch. So again, more cosmetic-y. But again, you can use it any way you want. It'd be another cute idea for a diaper bag. You could put diapers here, ointments if you need to, extra changes of clothes in here, and it nice winds up, can stick in, you know, the back seat, in your stroller, ready to go. The last one I have of the By Annie bags, and then on to honorable mentions that are other designers. This one is the Got Your Back. This is the 2.1. Now, when Annie does 2.0s, 2.1s, whateverness, she's added some features. So it's probably very similar to the 2.0, but there is something about this bag that is just a little bit different. That's not in the previous patterns. But it is a backpack. So really cute. Again, you can cover your straps or leave them just with regular vinyl. An outside pocket. This is where I usually keep my wallets and stuff if I'm wearing a backpack, because I always worry if I leave something open, but I always know if my wallet's next to me, she's not going anywhere. You got a double pull zipper, and you've got a nice pocket on the inside, a nice mesh pocket on the inside. You could put some cords in here if you needed to, things that aren't rolling around. A nice deep pocket, and then on the front, you just have a magnetic pocket here with some card holders, and you also have some side pockets here. So a really cool option for a backpack. And it would fit like a nice small size laptop even if you just want to use it for a school bag or a laptop bag or the bag you take to the library. And behind me you can see just duplicated bags. The totally trendy tote back there, the open wide here. Another colorway of all of the project bags, blue and yellow, super cute. And then I have some honorable mentions that are not by Annie patterns, but were really cool, and we showed them anyways. All right, this one is really, really cool. This one looks completely different than the actual bag pattern. This is the Redwood tote. Yes, by Noodlehead. Really, really cool. The cover of the pattern looks nothing like this. You almost wouldn't realize it's the same thing. Some really cool pre-made straps with some brads in it, a nice outside zipper, a strap for carrying across the body, and then on the inside, you just have one pocket in here. I guess you have two little flat pockets, so you could turn them into zipper pockets if you really want to. But just a really nice everyday bag. So I really like this one. This was made out of toweling, so it's a little heavy duty, almost a canvas weight bag. It has a nice strong bottom on the bottom. Really cool. This one is the Bloomwood storage totes. This is a Sally Tomato pattern. Really cool. Has a handle on them. So again, you can put them in your cubes for storage. Put your projects in them so that you have all of, you know, one quilt kit in here, and you just know you're taking this to retreat, taking this to class. So it's really nice. It's really a nice idea for also for like a teacher gift. They always need something to conceal, you know, markers, pencils, glue sticks. So again, a Sally Tomato pattern. This one is also a Sally Tomato pattern. This is the Jenny sling bag, which is really nice. So again, you have a crossbody strap. It's not removable. You can, of course, make it removable by just changing out these D-rings or rectangle rings for a swivel hook. You've got a really big open wide pocket here with a mesh pocket, clip for your keys. And then you also have another outside pocket. Again, phone, whatever you might need, a little small wallet, but a really nice way just to get out of town bag on the day of the town shopping. This is made out of canvas. so it's a little bit heavier and not quilted. This is the 2-wound bag, beach bag from Peace and Treasures, I think it's what it's called. This one uses just toweling fabric. So the toweling that we carry that is just 19 inches wide, this is it, which is really, really cool. So there's a outside pocket that you can put some quick things in there, a nice little feature print. Again, this could be hand embroidered, machine embroidered, a really cool piece of fabric. Your toweling goes all the way around it. And we put some cord and grommets for our handle here, and then inside we put some mesh lining inside with no bottom. So if you are going to use it as a beach bag, all the sand will filter through the bottom, and all you're left with are clean sandals and your beach towel.
All right,
Okay.
and I think the last one I missed was this cute thing. This is
Happy Holler by Aunties 2. It changed just a little bit so it fit that oversized panel, but the Happy Holler is definitely the one to use cool, large print, border print panels.
Yeah.
But yeah, super fun. I always love getting the bag trunk show.
I know. It's inspirational,
It's
isn't it?
super great. We
Yeah.
were going to try to get a few more other trunk shows this year, but Pink Sound Beach does not do trunk shows anymore. And Sally Tomato had a warehouse fire.
Yeah.
And so they have smoke problems. So they're trying to get things cleaned out and smoking taken care of and all of that. So they were fine. They would love to do it in the future, but they had their hands full, and it's like, you know what? I totally get it.
We're good.
We're going to focus on this. And so next year we're going to try to do a Sally Tomato one also for you guys.
And I'm sure you told them, but all of the patterns are in stock, you think, at the moment?
Everything should be in stock. Fabricpatch.net. I have a link in the description below, or just head over to the website under the What's New tab, and I'll have the By Annie category there, so you could get the patterns you need, if you need any soft and stable or hardware. If you have any questions about the bag or the hardware that you searched, as you check out, there's an option for notes. We see those. So you can put whatever information you want in there, even if it's just, hey, call me, I got questions. I will call you. Just make sure I have a good phone number. So yeah, super fun. All right. Thanks for watching, guys.
Thanks, you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for watching our video. We invite you to leave a comment, hit the like button, or better yet, subscribe to our channel so you never miss an episode. You can also visit our Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, or Pinterest pages, or find all of those things and our online store at fabricpatch.net.